Hey everyone, this is a tutorial series on NumPy and today we will see what is NumPy and how to install it in our own system. Well, what is NumPy? It is a fundamental package for scientific computation in Python. It means that if you have mathematical or scientific computation to perform over a big mathematical data, this is the go-to package. You can use this package to perform those computation and the computation will be very fast. It provides you multi-dimensional array objects to store your data, some mathematical, logical, and statistical operations to perform on your data. So these are just built-in functions to perform on your data. You can shape manipulate your data. You can manipulate the shape of your data, sort your data, select some part of your data, and do the same computations. What is the core of NumPy? Well, it is ND array object. The core of NumPy is ND array object, which is called as n-dimensional array object, where you can store n-dimensional data. The data which you store should be of same data type, and any operations which are performed on that ND array object is much faster as compared to Python's list. Well, it is faster in performance because the backend code is compiled for performance. The key differences from a Python list is the size is fixed at creation. Well, in Python, you have a list, right? And in list, you can increase the size of list, decrease the size of list at any time. But in NumPy, once you create the ND array object, the size gets fixed. The homogeneous data types. Well, the data which is stored in your NumPy has to be of same data type. It means that if you are storing integers, it should be integers. If you are storing strings, it should be strings. If you are storing booleans, it should be boolean, right? So well, these are like limitations, but not really, because ND array object or NumPy is actually made for mathematical computation. And when you actually start using it, you will know that, okay, for the particular use case, for the particular mathematical use case, it is the best or the go-to library, okay? And the next point says the same thing, that efficient mathematical operations. Any mathematical operation you perform on a Python list is much slower as compared to NumPy or ND array object, okay? Let us see an example, or basically let us see a difference of how Python list work and how NumPy works. So if you have an array, so if you have a list in Python, a is equal to 1 2 3, b is equal to 2 3 4, and if you want to multiply the elements of these lists, what you have to do is you have to run a loop and multiply it index by index, right? Well, in NumPy, you just need to say A into B. Well, A has to be an ND array object, B has to be an ND array object, and the output will be similar to what we are seeing in Python list. But the computation will be faster and more efficient as well. Well, who uses NumPy? Well, see, NumPy is the standard for multi-dimensional mathematical data interchange. So if you want to perform any mathematical operations and if you have mathematical data, well, you can use NumPy. It is used in AI, machine learning, and data science, and many more fields. Okay, so now we have some introduction on what is NumPy. Let us see how to install it in our own system and start creating some programs on it. First, let us check if NumPy is already installed. So we need to run a command pip show NumPy. So it is saying package not found. So how to install it? Just say pip install NumPy. Once you hit enter, it will install it. So you can see collecting NumPy and successfully installed NumPy. Now let us run the same command pip show NumPy, and this time it will show you all the details because NumPy is now installed. So you can see name NumPy, version as well. Alright, let us create a program as well. So let us say import NumPy as NP. Well, first thing we have to do is import NumPy to use NumPy, right? Now let us create a NumPy array or ND array. So we will say a is equal to np dot array. Array is the method to create a NumPy or ND array. We have to pass the data 1 2 3. The data will be in the form of a list. Again create another array. B is equal to np dot array. Pass your data again 2 3 4. Okay, we have a typo. Let us say it is an array. Now let us multiply the elements of a and b. So c is equal to a multiplied by b and print c. Alright. So let us actually run this program. So we will say Python. Okay, first save it. then say python test.py, hit enter. You will see 2 6 12, 2 into 1, 3 into 2, and 4 into 3. So you can see how easily we are able to multiply two different lists as well. This is just a very small example of how can we use numpy to perform big mathematical calculations or computations. So this is all about what is NumPy, how can you install it in your own system. In the next video, we will see some more concepts of NumPy and we will get started with our NumPy journey. So if this video helps you, just make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, just subscribe it as well. I will see you in the next video.